5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, November 29th, 2020. And direct from my newsroom in Naughton, this is the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, November 29th, 2020. 5 o'clock, and the Naughton temperature is 54 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening is Fox News' Maria Bartiromo gave Trump his first interview on TV since the election. Meanwhile, Joe Biden gained 87 votes in Trump's $3 million Wisconsin recount as Dane County wraps up review of President plans lawsuit. New York City to reopen schools for 200,000 students December 7th, Mayor said. Fauci says Christmas and New Year's restrictions will be necessary due to holiday coronavirus wave. Roughly 400 appears in illegal club party busted in New York City, officials said. President Trump war on illegal immigration takes on political overtone at Supreme Court. Trump rails at judges of the Nevada court rejects his lawyer's claims of voter fraud. LA's rising COVID-19 death rate points to a dire December. Mysterious silver monolith disappears from Utah desert. Also, says McConnell, calls pro-listen Senate if Republicans win Georgia runoffs. Iranian op-ed urges attack on Israel port city over Santa's killing. Officials raid home of Diego Maradon's doctor probed up as manslaughter case. Wisconsin health officials report first increase in 7-day case averaging more than a week. Europe survives as death surge and world infections near 63 million. Kamala Harris visits outdoor Washington, D.C. market for Small Business Saturday. New Bedford couple bikes across country during the pandemic. Holbrook man injured in a Brooklyn rollover crash. Christmas Eve shopping a welcome change of pace. Truck crash causes Braintree power failure. Police arrest man accused of breaking in a bar king crab in Boston. OPEC alliance considers delayed its output hike, but faces a U.S. shale industry itching to drill again. Switzerland votes against boosting business liability for rights abuses abroad. Second stimulus check that where do we stand as November comes to a close. Pandemic raises difficult issues about limits of tests for COVID-19 and other diseases. Should access appears be shorter for people with COVID-19? 57 more deaths as test positivity rate trending downward. COVID-19 in South Dakota, 801 total new cases, death toll rise at 943, and active cases at 6930. Astronaut Japanese data relay satellite launches on H2A rocket. Peter Children's time, 5:03. Sports time, New England Patriots defeat the Arizona Cardinals 20-17 on a Dick Folk 50-yard game-winning field goal as time expired. Looking at some other NFL scores, Miami Dolphins over the New York Jets 20-3. Minnesota Vikings over the Carolina Panthers 20-27. Cleveland Browns eke out a 27-25 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tennessee Titans front the Indianapolis Colts 45-26 to take a one-game lead over the Colts in the AFC South. New York Giants got a 19-17 win over the Cincinnati Bengals. Buffalo Bills over the Los Angeles Chargers 27-17, and the Atlanta Falcons thrashed the Las Vegas Raiders 43-6, and the Washington football team over the Cardinals 41-16. Games that are in progress. Dawn Saints over the Denver Broncos 7-0 on the 5:30-11 in the second quarter. Subsequent 49ers over the LA Rams 7-3 with 6:31 of the second quarter. And first quarter, Kansas City Chiefs into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 10-0. And the New England Revolution defeat the Orlando City 3-1. Now move on to the next round of the MLS playoffs. So a good day for the Patriots and the Revolution. Peter Children's time, 5:04. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and transit check on this Sunday evening. On the MBTA subway and the ferries, they are looking good. Looking at the commuter rail, it's looking good. Okay. Rhode Island highways are looking good, except on New 138 a little bit so in the eastbound side of Jamestown headed towards Newport. 146 in the northbound side, a little bit so in the North Smithfield area. And southeastern Massachusetts, Southern Expressway, southbound side, tad bit slow on the Braintree split, and Route 2 eastbound side, a little bit slow around the Pittsburgh stretch. Bear Parkway eastbound side, a little bit slow on Norwalk, Connecticut, 95 southbound, so between Fairfield and Semford. And '87 and 91 on southbound side, low upstate Vermont and Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine airways are looking good. Peter Chill News Time, 5:06, time now for a weather report. It was a nice sunny Sunday in the New England region, but 24 hours from now, we're going to be contending with a rain and a windstorm from the Gulf of Mexico. As it's 24 hours from now, it's going to be rain and wind as a strong low pressure will pass well west Monday and into Monday night, bringing a period of strongly damaging wind gusts along with heavy rain and localized street flooding. But normal temperatures Monday and Tuesday, then trend stays a little cool midweek, then back at normal late weekend. Our weather system brings mainly rain showers Saturday and rain or snow showers on Sunday. And high pressure moves offshore tonight. Clear skies, but this evening will result in a period of decent radiation cooling before clouds increase overnight. As the next system, lows will range from the mid 20s to low 30s across interior northern Massachusetts 30s and lower 40s across the coastal plain. Okay, let's take a look at. Okay, let's take a look at and the low pressure center. The European model says it's going to be centered around New York, and we could get wind gusts at around up to 40 to 50 miles an hour before it dies down. By about overnight on Tuesday. GFS model says its low is going to be centered around western New York, around the Buffalo area. So anyway, so the models agree that we could get a rain and a wind storm. And take a look at the hourly weather forecast, and the winds are going to start picking by about 1 p.m. and then it's going to really crank up by about 7 p.m. and it's going to start to die after 7 p.m. And we could see some chances of a thunder between 7 to 10 p.m. We are in a high wind. Watch mains effect from Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and south winds 25, 35 miles an hour, gusts up to 50, 60 miles an hour possible in southern Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, including Cape Cod and the islands as well as coastal Essex County. And from Monday afternoon past Monday evening, and strongest winds expected from 3 p.m. to midnight, with the effect shifting mostly Cape Islands up to 9 p.m. And temperature widens could blow down trees and power lines, and widespread power outages are possible, and travel could be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. And monitor the latest forecasts and wind warnings for updates on the situation, fast and loose, and objects and shelter objects at a safe location prior to the onset of the winds. Okay, looking at the forecast. Goes like this. Tonight, mostly close cover, 32 degrees, southwest spot, 5 mile an hour coming in the evening. Monday, shadow may after 11 a.m. The rain can be every time. Patch of fog up to 1 p.m. 161 degrees. Light stop wind becoming southwest wind, 13 to 18 mile an hour morning. With good size. 34 mile an hour. Chances 1 inside. New rain amounts between a quarter and an inch possible for Monday night. Shots and possibly a thunderstorm before 11 p.m. Then a chance of shots and thunderstorm between 11 p.m. and midnight. Then a chance of shots after midnight. Some storm produce heavy rain. Patch of fog before 1 a.m. Then patch of fog up to 3 a.m. Low around 55 degrees. Breeze to the west. Stop with about 18 to 23 mile an hour. Decrease to the 9 to 14 mile an hour after midnight. Winds get gust size 49 mile an hour. Chance of 1%. New rain amount between 1 and 2 inches possible. Tuesday, rain before 5 p.m. Petrol before 10 a.m. wise. Mostly clouds of 62. Stop with about 6 to 8 mile an hour. Gust size 23 mile an hour. Chance of 50%. New rain amount between a quarter and 9 inches possible. Tuesday night. Partly clouds with 36 degrees. Southwest about 6 to 8 mile an hour for Wednesday. Most of the south cover 46 low 31 degrees. South was about 6 to 10 mile an hour for Thursday. South got 48 low 33 degrees. West was about 5 to 8 mile an hour for Friday. Park south got 51 degrees. South was about 3 to 7 mile an hour for Friday night. Jet to shot mostly clouds got about 3 to 7 degrees. South was about 3 to 5 mile an hour. Just to 30%. Sunday, Saturday, jet to shots. Park south 53 low 37 degrees. Calm wind becoming south to 5 to 7 mile an afternoon. Church to 50%. And for Sunday, check the shots. Park to south 47 degrees. West about 8 to 10 mile an hour. Gust size 28 mile an hour. Church to 30%. Currently not, it's fair and 46 degrees. That's going to be for Imperial Channel 5 o'clock news on this November 29th, 2020 on a Sunday evening. I'm Peter J. Woods. Hope you have a good evening, goodbye day. Just stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. I'll see you at 10 o'clock for Atlanta Report. Hope you have a good evening.